Welcome, this is the Keitaro team and we're continuing our course on working with the tracker. So now I would like to discuss an extensive topic such as choosing a server for the tracker. This video will have two parts. In the first one, I will provide general information on servers, answer the most frequently asked questions and give you a clear understanding of how to choose a server actually, what criteria to follow and what steps needs to be taken. In the second part, I will show you how to buy a server, install a tracker on it, and address any issues that may arise during the process. So let's start. So what is a server? Briefly, a server is a data warehouse where the tracker is installed and where all its statistics and data are stored. Everything that is processed will be stored on this server. And why do you need a server for Keitaro, you may ask? So, Keitaro is a self-hosted tracker. This is very important thing. So, this means that each tracker is unique and must be installed on your personal server. We don't have a centralized repository for your data. Each tracker belongs only to you. We don't have access to your server or your data also. Because Keitaro is a self-hosted, it must be placed on a separate server. Let's move on to choosing the right server for you. So the most important thing is to understand that it must be a VPS or virtual private server or VDS, virtual dedicated server. The tracker cannot be installed on a shared web host. All the requirements you can find in our documentation as well. So the operating system should be CentOS 9 stream. This is the mandatory requirement. Next, we need to select the server location, also known as geo, for geographical location. A geo server refers to the location of the data center where your server is hosted. You can check it over there. The closer the server is to your target audience, the better and faster the ping will be. For example, if you plan to send traffic to Western Europe and receive leads from there, it's advisable to choose a server located in Amsterdam, Paris, or London. Actually, this doesn't mean that the server must be exactly where your leads are located, but the closer the server is to your audience, the faster the response time will be. For example, if you plan to stream traffic to both South America and Asia, it's better to buy two servers, one for each region, though this is not a requirement for the tracker to function correctly. It simply improves ping and response time. So, a quick summary for geo. Choose a server location based on the region where your traffic will be sent. The closer the server is to the region, the faster the ping. So, the next part, volume of clicks per day. Here you go. Here's the information. So, this refers to the number of clicks that will come from the source to your ad each day. It affects the server choice. For example, if you receive less than 10,000 clicks per day, a server with 2 GB of random access memory and 1 CPU will be enough for you. However, if you receive up to 10 million clicks or more, maybe more, so you need 64 GB of random access memory and a CPU. The amount of random access memory should be scaled with the amount of incoming traffic. The next very important thing is virtualization. So make sure the server uses KVM virtualization. It also says here. On a dedicated VDS, there is no virtualization, but on VPS, there is. Also, please avoid control panels or pre-installed software. The server should be clean with only the operating system installed. So, accessing the server. There are usually two options of accessing the server. After registration, you'll receive a root access on your email, or this information will be stored in your personal account on the server control panel. So, that's everything about the theoretical part, and I guess we can move to the practical part, where I will show you how to buy a server and install the tracker. You can do this manually also, using our installation script as was shown in our first video. This will be the more detailed, hands-on method to give you as much information as possible. So, for demonstration purpose, I will use the Vultr provider. Here you go. You can use the link from our documentation or just simply type in Vultr and go to their official website. And let's start. First of all, you will need to create an account. In case you already have one, just please log in. Great job! If you have already successfully registered an account, so there are just a few things that you have to do. You need to fill in your personal information like name, address, and things like this. And the next obligatory thing is to add your payment method. So there are different payment methods such as credit card, PayPal, or crypto wallet. Payment options depends on the provider, Walter here. So if you have questions regarding the payment methods, please contact their support. Great, so let's start with deploying the server. Once your payment method is confirmed, we can choose a server with appropriate specifications for installing and running Keitaro. So, first thing, please press the button Deploy. Here we go. Now we need to choose all the correct specifications. First thing, choose the type. Choose Cloud Compute Shared CPU. It uses KVM virtualization, which is what we actually need. The next thing that we need to choose is location. So let's choose, for example, London, if we're streaming the traffic in the UK or Western Europe. So depends on where you're streaming the traffic, please choose the right location. After that, we have to select the operating system. As I told you before, our operating system, this is mandatory requirement for tracker installing, is CentOS 9 stream. For here, we need to choose only 9 stream. Going further, and we have to choose the plan. So this is the server size, which actually depends on the number of clicks per day. For demonstration purposes, I'll choose a server with 1 CPU and 2 GB of random access memory, which is enough for a small traffic volume. In case you need more, you can adjust these settings based on your own needs. Let's go further. Additional features. So you can also enable auto backup or just leave it like this, IPv6 or DDoS protection. All of these things are actually useful, but it's not necessary for installing the Keitaro. So there are 2 things left, server settings and choose SSH key. So in case you want to get access to the server, not only with the root password, but also using SSH key, you can add this option. In case you need more information about SSH key, just please Google it. The server hostname and label. This information is totally up to you. You can put any hostname and any server label. So we're finally here. Please press the button Deploy now. Good. So our server was added successfully. Let's just real quick check all the information that we have input before. Just press on the cloud instance. And here you can check the information. So 1 CPU, as we mentioned before, the CentOS 9 stream, 2 GB of random access memory. Here you go, our IP address and our password and root username. Very good. So now we need to install the tracker to the server, and to do this we need to get the access to that server and install the script. For that purpose we need a terminal. I recommend using a terminal tool like Termios, or you can also use any other terminals that you would like. So all you have to do is just simply sign up or log in case you already have an account. And also, please download the option that is more suitable for your platform. You can find it over there. We're ready to go further. So I have already installed Termios, so I just open the terminal. This program allows us to log into the server and perform certain actions there, in our case, the installation. To log into the server, we need to enter the necessary data, which can be found in the server information section. So let's start. Let's put here root add, and let's take our IP address, like I showed you before, over there. So just copy it, get back to the Termios, and paste the information. Press enter. Press the button continue and save. Yes. And it will require us to enter the password. Here's our password. Just copy it, paste, continue and save. And here you go. Now we need to run the auto installation script. To find the script, you need to get back to our documentation. So please go to the Keitaro documentation. Get started, alternative installation method. Yes, scroll here and you will find run the installation script. So just copy it and paste the information. Press enter. Here you go. Our installation is starting. So all you need to do is just to wait for the script to complete. If it seems to freeze for some time, like half an hour, don't worry, the script is still working. Once the installation is finished, we'll receive a link. So here you go, the installation is complete. Keitaro is now installed. So copy the link provided or simply just click on it and it will open in your browser. Once opened, the tracker will prompt for the license key. To get the license key, you have to do the next things. So just log in into your personal account on the Keitaro.io website, like this. So we log in, and here you go. You can find your license key. So just copy it and paste the information. So the next thing you have to do to choose the system currency and default time zone, and press the button Activate. Well, everything was successfully activated. Okay, we're almost done. Now it's time to set up your login credentials for the tracker. This is not for logging into the Keitaro website, remember this, but for the tracker's control panel, where all your statistics and work will be managed. So, put the username, create the password, repeat it, and press the button Create. Awesome! We are done! You are now inside the tracker. This concludes the server selection and installation process. If you want to see how to install the tracker from the marketplace, like pre-installation, you can do this through your personal cabinet as shown in the first video. This video was recorded to give you more detail and answers common questions, as well as to provide more insights of those who want to learn how to work with Keitaro Tracker. Thank you for your attention and for choosing our product, and see you in the next videos.